a revival sweeping the country, radically impacting drug addicts and bringing the hope of Jesus to the hurting and struggling. That was our vision when we created and launched the Story Tour in 2020. And friends, because of you, this is becoming a reality. Hi, my name is Alan, and 20 years ago, I was a hopeless drug addict. I was incarcerated and ready to give up. It was then that God set me free from a life of addiction. And today, Alan Scott Band shares the hope of Jesus with many who are struggling and addicted in rehabs, prisons, and churches across the country. In late 2020 and early 21, many of you helped us launch and create the Story Tour, a national touring event for the addicted, hurting, and struggling. People in America need the hope of Jesus more today now than ever, and the Story Tour is our part in solving that problem. During the event, we feature testimonies of broken marriages restored, stories of freedom from addiction, and my favorite is a story of how God powerfully saved a man named Travis, who's speaking on the tour, from the grips of suicide. It's all designed to communicate one idea, that no matter what you're facing in life, your story isn't over. I'm happy to report that since fall of 21, we've traveled 2,800 miles and brought the Story Tour to cities in Maine, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Virginia, and New York. At every event, it's so amazing. We see 10 to 15 people receive Jesus as their Savior. Many others flood to the altars and receive prayer for their brokenness. At our very first event, we helped one man throw away his drugs and alcohol. We recently heard that today, he is still clean and sober, so it's almost a year later. We hear countless stories of how God has used the Story Tour to help bring freedom into people's lives. And it's all been possible because of your prayers and your financial support. And I want to say thank you. And beginning this September, we're excited to announce that we're visiting an additional 14 cities in our journey to take this tour across the country. We plan to continue traveling with the Story Tour in the spring and fall annually for as long as God allows. Our heart is to go into the places where we're needed the most, even if a location can't pay us. We keep our ticket prices low and we give them away to those in need. We've reduced our ticket prices further each season to reach more people. We also call all rehabs, halfway houses, and residential facilities that are close by, and we give tickets away at no cost to their clients. While we keep our expenses as low as possible, each event still costs us about $8,000. This includes lots of marketing dollars, thousands of dollars per event, and that's because we want everyone to know when we're coming to a city. There are also auditorium rental fees, food, lodging, and people costs for our team of 11. We recoup some of our costs through ticket and product sales at the events, but because our ticket prices are kept so low, we rarely recover our event costs. Now, our ministry has always only been possible through the generous support of people like you, and I want to ask for your help to make our Fall 22 and Spring 2023 events possible. In addition, we would like to record an album in early of 2023. The Story Tour features stories of freedom from across the country with the music of Alan Scott Band as the soundtrack. Without songs about the hope of Jesus, our ministry doesn't have wheels. Most of the songs that are used in the tour are from an album called The Story that we recorded in 2018. Well, we have been writing new music and we have a new batch of songs and now have a new goal of recording an album of music that can be used to update the next edition of Story Tour events. And we're asking for your help. It's our goal that by the beginning of 2023, that we can raise $80,000 to help us cover the cost of our fall and spring events and help us get back into the studio to record a new batch of songs that will give the hope of Jesus to many hurting and addicted people. Our ministry only works because of the generosity of people like you, and we're asking for your help again to make it all possible. Friends, if you're already a supporter of this ministry, I want to say a heartfelt thank you. None of what we're doing would be possible without you, and we're asking for your help again. Know that if you choose to support this project and this ministry, you'll be making a difference in the lives of those who are addicted, hurting, and incarcerated. Thank you so much for your prayers, your financial support, and for being the hands and feet of Jesus with us to those who need it most.